Oh, God. Hey, I made a video when I was discussing, and it's not even important to discuss that, but that KnightRider got canceled because presumably it got canceled because it was the season ended, it seemed to end quite abruptly, and it didn't look like there were, because it was KnightRider, you think there'd be some season cliffhanger, and there wasn't, so it like ended, and it wasn't very good. Um, so, so I said it got ended, and so I got a few comments on my video saying, oh, it didn't get it, it wasn't canceled, and who the hell knows? I mean, I can't get any really. The website's still up on NBC, but it wasn't very good. Anyway, like, I could care less if it got canceled, quite frankly. But apparently people are like disappointed, and some people said it sucked because they're more purists and they didn't like the series because of the gaping plot holes. Like, give me a break, it's KnightRider, okay? Oh, anyway. So, anywho, so I'm sitting here, just talking about it and trying to, clarify. So I don't know for a fact that KnightRider got canceled. It just seemed like it did because it sucked and it didn't capture what was cool about the old show. And what else was bad about it? Just there was no reason to make the show. It was 80s. If they wanted to do something cool, they'd make like a retro show and have like Will Ferrell play Michael Knight in a movie, or make a really good sort of darker, edgier movie. Something a little more interesting. Keeping along the same lines of KnightRider, but make it cooler. But no, they just said, hey, let's just make a hour-long Mustang commercial, and that's why it sucked. So I'm just chilling here right now with new kit and car. For all you KnightRider aficionados, that's car because it's two-toned and it's got the I guess that's a lime green scanner light. Yeah, so KnightRider sucked. Okay, there's a reason certain shows just I doubt it's coming back, and believe me, don't waste time take precious time out of your time on this earth to try to get this show put back on the air, because it blew. Like, there was a show that came out the same time Smallville did, and it was like a sort of a spin-off of the Batman comic book, and it's a spin-off comic called Birds of Prey. They made it into a series. It lasted about a season. You know why? Because it blew. And I wish the same thing happened to Smallville, because that show's been on like almost a decade, and it sucks. They're still out of high school and shit. I mean, they've been out of high school. They're working at the planet. Lois has met Clark. He's not wearing the glasses. It doesn't make any sense, but that's another story. See, this is why shows get. Writers who don't grow up reading comics or appreciating, science fiction and the stories and how they're written and how they shouldn't be, messed with too much, because it just winds up sucking. Okay, because that's why Smallville sucks. It does suck, and the reason KnightRider sucks is because they just went the wrong way with it. They should have made a really cool feature film instead of making a Mustang commercial with people who couldn't act. So that's all there is to it. I mean, you got a couple of hot girls. Yeah, that's great. Woo. Just make a freaking porno in a Mustang. That's all I got to do. Like, you could have called it KnightRider and made a porn. That would have been better. Give me, that's all you need. But that's basically, what it was missing, because the writing was just as good as in a porno movie. If they made a porn version of KnightRider, that's what that show was, without the nudity and the fucking. That's basically what the new KnightRider series was. And yeah, freaking stupid. It was one. I mean, it wasn't as bad as Team KnightRider, but you have to try to suck that hard. But anyway, yeah, the new KnightRider was a fucking horrible show, and that's all there is to it. And it's probably not coming back if it does. then that just proves that this, our culture is truly in decline. So that's all I have to say on that.